Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, adults of all ages, even the immature ones that are fucked up in their heads. So, do you know who I am? Well, for people that don't know me, my name is Andre. I'm very successful in life. I've achieved a lot in my life that many people only wish to achieve. From owning my own house and having no mortgage to being 10 years in a job that I got treated like crap and I'm still here. I do not do drugs. I do not smoke. I don't get fucked up on life. My high is seeing people happy. Seeing people, come from a long way from, starting at the bottom to where they are now. Because I'm one of those success stories that I wasn't meant to succeed in life. I was not meant to achieve anything. I was supposed to be just a normal bum, and I was supposed to be never happy. And it took a while to achieve what I've achieved at my age. Obviously, people come and go in your lives. It happens. But I've become a better person because of certain people in my life. I used to have a really good Christian life. Back in the days, I went to church every week. I had some really good people I associate with. I had my own little group at church. There's this one guy that I used to hang out with, and I have so much respect for him. He taught me a lot about, you don't need a girlfriend in your life. Just the love of Christ is all you need. And he was right about that. This man was so dedicated to his God, and I fully respect him. He was a good, family person. He was hardworking. I miss the guy. He was one male friend that I learnt a lot from. He lived a very clean life. He was a very good Christian boy. And he taught me a lot more about religion than anyone. Because growing up, being Italian, I went to Christian schools. I went to, a lot of different schools. And the thing I learned growing up was my Christian side didn't exist. I didn't, believe in anything. I was just I'll go to church because I'm told to go to church. I'll do this if I'm, But when I got into primary school, that's when it started to hit me that, why are we in this world? Why is everything the way it is? And when I got into my Christian life, I was overwhelmed. It took one prayer one night. Someone said, "I want to pray for you." And I'm like, but like I've said in some of my stories, something came over me that night that something I felt. I never felt something like this in my life. And to this day, I pray every night. I'm not the best Christian, obviously, because I swear and I drink. And I'm drinking right now. But at the moment, I'm trying to be a born-again Christian by saving myself for the right person. Now, you may think out of all people, want to save yourself for the right person. Yes, I do. Don't get me wrong. I've hooked up with too many in the last couple of years, and the thing that I say to my friends is, I would just like to settle down with just the right person, someone that I can marry and have kids with, someone I can devote my life to. And if they're a lady of God, then that's great. As a Christian myself, I'm a strong believer in the Lord. And like I say, I pray for people that don't deserve to be prayed for. But I do. I pray for my enemies. I pray for the people that done wrong by me. And I'm a sort of person that likes to drink. Now, might I mention, this vid will be on YouTube later. So, keep in mind whatever questions people come in and ask me right now will be on YouTube. Your name won't be, but if you want to ask me anything, go right ahead. I'm happy to tell you anything about my life. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm 37 years old. I'm a Christian. I don't do drugs. I'm a property owner. I'm a hard worker. I've got an amazing body starting. As my one of my best friends said to me today, because out of all places, when she saw me and she's like, wow, I've been drinking for the last 2 days and just getting away from Facebook and everyone. I wasn't replying to you. I wasn't replying to my friends. And it took a friend today in person, the weirdest places to see me. And she even said, you look great. I've got colour back in my face. Look at me. I'm looking tan. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But, you know, I want to show people that I don't need people controlling my life. I am very independent. I'm a very successful poker player. I'm very successful in life. Mentally, I'm actually fine. You did not do something wrong. It's just I needed to get away for a few days and see who my friends were. And the fact that I've made a couple of new friends recently, like just over the last couple of days. You know, someone that used to live here, lives in America, but she's coming back here, and hopefully I'm going to catch up with her when she gets back. Another beautiful lady that I'm hoping something will happen. Be lovely. New friends. I've definitely got a lot of new friends. I'm starting to get a lot more female friends. I'm having a lot more people like me because of my profile pic, because apparently I'm a ladies' man. Now, address the elephants in the room, address the rumours. Alright, well, no, I am not a drug dealer. No, I do not sell drugs to minors. I do not stalk people. I do not take advantage of people, despite what rumours may have been when I first went to the outhouse. But you've got to understand that not everyone that goes to jail are bad. And I think we all get labelled as, oh, he went to jail, he must be doing something wrong. Nah. But we won't discuss that on here. My life was always about being better than everybody else. I always wanted to be better than everybody. And, you know, if someone's got a TV, I've got to get a bigger TV. If there was poker players, I had to be better than them. And I was. I always wanted to be better than everybody else, like I'm going to be in this family. You know, this may be a setback now, but I'm going to be one of the most richest people in my family. I've got one house, and I'm going to stop there. I'm going to get another one, just like my dad, you know. He was successful, and I want to be just like him. Yes, people call me cocky and arrogant, but why not? Why can't I be cocky and arrogant? You know, the history books will say in poker that for a year and a half, I was top 2 at a venue. History books will say that, you know, 90% of the time when I played poker, I was on a final table. You know, that's not being cocky. That's just stating facts. It's like, you know, going on to my football team, Juventus. We suck right now. But there was a time for 9 straight years we're the number 1 team. We're not now, but we can brag about it. Right now we need to sack our coach, but that's a different story. Hashtag Allegri out. Just saying. But the new people that are in my life right now that I will not discuss, what conversations happen off this camera is another thing. They are, 2 of them are the most beautiful women I've ever met that I haven't met. Now you may say, but how do you know this after a couple of days? By reading their Facebooks, by having an in-depth conversation with them. I've discovered that these 2 people are massively got big hearts. What's happened to them with their previous exes is disgusting. And these 2 people have also said, damn, I look good. Well, thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Must build the butt muscles. Clench in, clench in, you know, the bum muscles. But my best friend is the one that's in my profile pic. I'll tell you why. Alright. Well, I've got 2 best friends. One that was originally there for me when I got out, and the one you see in my profile pic. For at least 2-3 years, I have not been happy. I've been miserable behind the scenes. You know, I've been at wit's end to the point where I'm like, fuck this. And those two people have brought happiness into my life. These two people are not ones that stand me up. These are two people that do want to come see me, do make an effort. You know, are there for me if I need to message somebody. And as you see in the vid below, not on YouTube, but on Facebook, being with my friend and, like she said, seeing me happy was because of her. She, as you can see, is incredibly beautiful. She does not look her age, and she's like a role model to most women. Like, hardworking, good mother, amazing looks, amazing, but an amazing heart, and an actual decent person. And I said to her, you know, if I find someone one day like that, I'm going to marry that. You know, like, I'm sick of, and as I stated on my Facebook vid, not on YouTube because obviously can't name people, but I have a few people on my Facebook. I actually got rid of 2 people today that I worked out were fake profiles. Because, you know, the whole cryptocurrency and I made this much money. It's like, as soon as they started talking about that, I'm like, don't try to sell me bullshit. So I got rid of those 2. But I believe in life, people's standards are way too high. Whether you're male or female, why can't you just, and I said this to my dad the other night, I said, why can't people just accept people for who they are? Not what they have or what they don't have, but how good they can be treated. Like, I'd rather have someone treat me right and be the ugliest girl in the world than a girl that's super hot that treats me like shit. Or use me. I feel like, you know, the emphasis of, okay, most guys just get what they can get. They're not picky. They just settle for what they can get. But women are very picky because they're like, a guy has to drive a certain car, a guy has to look a certain way, he has to have a bit of money, you know. They don't go for guys like me. They don't go for the guys that have the nice big hearts and full of love and affection. When you're told in a relationship that you're not allowed to show any emotions or feelings for the person you love, then you know that relationship was never meant to work. I have questioned a lot of things about what people have been saying to me lately. Like, example number 1 is, who's the real Andre behind the scenes? Behind the YouTube, behind the, you know, Facebook Lives and stuff. Well, I'll tell you who I am. I'm lonely. I have only a circle amount of friends that I consider friends. I'm very outgoing. I'm very passionate about things. I'm very passionate about my sports teams. So if you don't know, I follow Juventus and Fiorentina in the soccer. Very diehard fan of them. I'm very diehard AFL fan. I love my Essendon and I love my Giants. And I hate people when they go for a team because they're good. Like a Collingwood, like a Geelong, or, you know, they only go for them because they're doing good. I remember going for a team when it first started called GWS, the Giants. Our first season in the AFL, Aussie Rules Football, we sucked. We lost every single game but one. And we were getting thrashed. Our first win was against a team that was at their own home oval, local team here called Port Power. Now, people say to me, why the Giants? I like the name the Giants. I like the fact they're not a Melbourne team. And their coach was one of the greatest coaches of history, of Kevin Sheedy. And I met him. I have a photo on my Facebook of God himself. He's the nicest man in real life. He's like a father figure in one way to AFL. And I got a lot of respect for him. And it was funny, one time when me and my ex-fiance, we went to actually meet him. Oh my God, he's so nice. Like, I don't know where it is, but somewhere I've got a signed book. He signed one of my books. But he was so nice to us. You know, there was this girl I've told the story before. There was this girl asking me a question in the crowd, and she was just going on and on and on. He leans over to me like this, and he's like rubbing my head. I'm like, God touched my hair, and my missus is like, he likes you. I'm like, I'm his boy, and he was just like the nicest guy to me, and I got a lot of respect for him as a human being. He was like one of my role models growing up because he was just so passionate and he loved his team and he wanted to see his team succeed. And that's how life is really. You want to see your friends succeed. You want to see your friends happy. You want to see your friends in a relationship that, they deserve. Not someone that's just in there for, the short run. See, the next person I meet, I believe will be the last person I date. I believe they will be the one, and I'll be very happy when that day comes. And I will know, and I will happily tell you on Facebook and YouTube who this amazing person will be. They may be right there right now looking at me. Not in this room, but on the screen. They may be a message away. But they're here. They're close. Now, behind the scenes, I play Pokemon. Whether it's on the Nintendo Switch or this GPS thing, I love Pokemon. I think it's a sort of thing where you can play and not get so stressed out over, despite the fact that certain people take it way too serious. I'm going to have to have a drink for that. I feel like I've got a frog in my throat. I don't make it too strong anymore. To someone that used to say, you make your drinks too strong. It's like, there's a reason for that. Not going to say the reason, but I like my video games. I like playing video games. I like watching wrestling. I watch a different episode a night. There's 6-7 different promotions I watch. It's not always about WE, World Wrestling Entertainment. And by the way, someone that I used to play poke for is an actual wrestler now for WWE. It's scary thinking about that. Look him up, Duke Hudson. That's not his real name, but that's his wrestling name. He used to be a guy that used to come to poker absolutely poor. He had the prettiest girlfriend, prettiest girl. And I chatted her up one night and we became friends for that short time. But he had nothing. He literally had nothing. No looks about him. He had nothing. And now he's got money. He's got fantastic looks. And he succeeded. And you know what's funny? His girlfriend got rid of him because he was a bum. And now look at him. He's a fucking superstar in WWE. I love those stories. I love the stories where, you're at rock bottom and nobody wants you. But then when you get successful, everybody wants you. Like I said, no one thought that I'd be successful in life. And that's why I get the wrong sort of attention from women. It's like, oh, that Andre guy, he'll buy me something. He'll do this. I'm not stupid. Like my psychologist said, you're not dumb. You're very smart. And like I said in all my vids, you wouldn't believe I know what's going to happen before it happens. So every time I date someone or get into a relationship, I know exactly what's going to happen and how it ends. Same outcome. They leave me. I become more successful, more happy. Every time. So, there's a vid that's on here and YouTube. Well, this is for YouTube and Facebook. So, called Positive Vibes. Where you can turn anything into a positive. Whether it's a breakup, whether it's losing a job, losing a loved one. There's always positives. And I think people seem to dwell too much on the past and what's happened to them. Look, every relationship has always had a problem. There's always been arguments. There's always been, abuse of some sort, whether it's physical or mental. But you've got to move forward. You can't expect everyone to think that you're, See, here's the thing that I don't like women saying. Oh, I don't need a relationship. I don't want to get back into a relationship, after what's happened, rah, rah. I'm going to be single for a while. And it's like, that's bullshit. You're not exactly closing the door. You're just closing the door because you're picky. Like, if a guy even starts being nice to you, the moment he starts being nice to you, you start put defensive walls up going, yeah, I'm not ready for a relationship. I don't want one. I'm kind of focusing on myself right now and my kids. And you hear the excuses. But what they're trying to tell you is you're not good enough for them. They're trying to tell you that, no, you're not good enough. So, Andre, you're not good enough to be with me. Because there's a lot on here that think that I'm just not good enough for them. And I call bullshit on that. I call bullshit. I'm like, compare me to the current guy you're dating. Like, I have people in relationships that I know that I look at them and go, they're with that bum, low life, ugly guy that doesn't treat them right. And they don't want a guy like me. Successful, handsome, intelligent, good partner. No. And the mind boggles so bad when I see relationships and go, yeah, what's he got that I haven't? Like, literally nothing. Like, it's frustrating. Like, I've seen a few people who they dated after me and over the last couple of years, and it's like, really? And then there's these girls on Facebook that I've been friends with for years and years, and they're like, oh, I wish I had a nice guy like you, rah, rah, rah. And then when they're single, I got no chance with them. But then when they're in a relationship, it's like, oh, I love you. You're my friend. I care about you. Really? But you don't see me or make an effort. There's a phone call. It's called pick up the phone, Message me on Messenger. Now, I've been called a lot of things in my time, but one I do take as a compliment. The Joker. Now, I was saying this to Dad and I was saying this to a lot of people. The reason why you look at the Joker is more than just some batshit crazy killer. The fact that he only wanted one woman. He loved his Harley Quinn. He loved her. He would kill for her. He would die for her. He loved this woman. Yes, he was abusive to her and all that kind of stuff, but he only wanted her. And to me, when someone's crazy about someone like that, that's awesome. He was crazy in love with Harley. He was crazy in love with her? What the fuck? Anyway, I look at that and I think, I wish someone was crazy for me. Like, I wish someone would make an effort with me and want to see me and do nice things to me, dress up for me, like, hang out with me. It's not about putting on a cheap miniskirt and fucking fishnets and just be like, hey. Nah. I want women to get my attention. I want women to prove that they're worthy of my friendship or worthy of my, relationship. Because I know in life that if I really, really wanted to, I could get a very successful woman and marry her and have kids and that'd be done with it. I could. Why I choose not to? Because that next move that I make has to be a permanent one. And I guess, I don't see anybody on Facebook being that next girl. Because, there's a lot of fakes on Facebook. And I called someone out the other night for being a fake. Even named them. I have this person on my Facebook that's getting to a point where I'm just about to tell her to fuck off. She is an absolute fake. Like, she has known me for a year and a bit. She's seen me, but I haven't seen her. And what pisses me off about her is her fakeness. You say, oh, what happened to you, Andre? Oh, that was bad, I'm sorry, I'm in the same boat as you. You're very alone, all that. Yeah. Don't tell me your sob story. Don't tell me your sob story when you're not going to reply to me for the next week. I think she does it deliberately. And I can kind of see why she's single. Because she likes to play with people's minds and games. And I think she's a very sick person. And to me, if you don't have the courtesy to show me who you are, you can post as many photos on Facebook as you want. That doesn't mean that it's you that's in those photos. And I'm sick and tired of people thinking they can walk all over me. You can't. You see, right now, I could ring that person up right there, and I know that they're going to be there for me. I could know that if I ring that person up there, I could hook up with them. I don't want that. So I'm very successful in life because I know what to do at the right times. You know, if this year never happened, where would I be? I wouldn't be here. That's no lie. And I've never sugarcoated that. I had a date planned last year, and that day would have been my last. And you think, well, that's a selfish way to think about things, Andre. What about your friends? What about your family? What about it? You know, you can have everything you want in the world, but some things can't be bought by money, can't be found on the internet, and I have something that's missing right now. My mind's clear. Never been more clear in my whole life. There's no anger towards it. Yes, you saw my Kid Rocker vids. That's me just saying, venting the way I see things. I don't think it's right that people, you know, take advantage of people when the chips are down. You know, it seems that every time that, you know, I'm in a bad way, these women come into my life and they're like, oh yeah, all we got to do is just give him a hug. All we got to do is hold his hand and he'll fall for us. No. It doesn't work like that. I don't fall for it. I like the company. And it's so weird that I don't know what it is that these women see in me, except for my bank account, obviously, that they hook up with me, like, right away. Don't get me wrong, I'm flattered, but it's like, it's not even trying. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. You know, you just, over the barrel and just going, poof, poof, poof. I don't lure myself onto any of these women. It starts with just holding hands and cuddling, and then you start leaning over to each other, and then you start kissing, and then you start pashing, and then it's off to the bedroom, or wherever you are at that time. It's the bedroom most times. Those times in the backseat of the car, though. Anyway, it's another story for another day. I think that I'm always going to be miserable. And I'm not going to disclose why. It's nothing that happened this year. It's nothing that happened even last year. There's a piece of me it died a long time ago, and I guess that's why I haven't been happy since. That's why I've been going down an emotional roller coaster the last few years. I haven't been me. Like, I just haven't felt like, you know, you see that profile pic and the first thing you see is, oh my God, Andre's happy. In that vid, Andre's smiling and joking around. Yeah, that's who I am. That's the real me. Because I was having a good time that night. When I'm not doing my live streams and doing my YouTube, I'm just playing my video games in here. Okay. Trying to get day by day, just to try to get by and not dwell on things, I suppose. Because, you know, if we keep dwelling on the past and dwelling, you know, on stuff, we'll never move forward in life. We'll never be happy. We'll never be successful. You know, thank your lucky stars sometimes that people are out of your life. You know, there's a reason why they're out of your life. Because they're bad human beings. They're pathetic, low-life bloodsuckers that want to suck the energy dry from you. It's like fake people, fake friends. They don't really care if you live or die. Oh, they'll say something on your Facebook and be like, oh, you're a good guy, rest in peace, or some bullshit like that. But they don't know you. They'll just go in like with the crowd, I suppose. But I tell you something. I tell it like it is. And I don't hold back. And I don't need to hold back when it comes to I don't need to hold back on certain things when, people know about, elephants in my room, people from the past, people in my life. And there's one particular person that I think, I hope it's not making it very clear who I'm saying this. I need a drink, because what I'm about to say may shock a few people. Alright, so there's a few, but one in particular that I feel like they like me or love me more than what they say they do. They're very, watchful of everything I do, everything I say, everyone that I add on Facebook, everyone that I date, everyone that I get in a relationship. This person seems like, I don't know, they're very focused on my life and they want to know everything. Who I'm dating, what's happening behind the scenes. And it's like, that's cool, but you say you love me as a friend, but like people have said to me, and the vibe you give off, it doesn't seem like just a friend thing. It seems like it's a lot more. And I wish this person would just be open and be like, hey, if I was single, I'd be with you, Andre. Then that would solve a lot of things. It would, number one, fix the trust between me and this person, because I just have this funny feeling if this person was single, they would be with me. And other people have said the same thing. It's one thing for one person to see it, but when 3 or 4 people and the people I've dated have said, this person likes it, this person really maybe likes you more than what they say, it's like, I'm well aware that a lot of women hide their feelings, and especially if they're in relationships, they can't tell another guy they love them or anything. But at the end of the day, those women know that if they weren't in a relationship, they would be with me. There's a few on my Facebook wall that I know would be with me. And I don't know what they see in me. I just think that they're not happy with their lives, and they're hoping that their partners can be just like me. Because some of their partners, looks-wise, are just, what? Like, do you even have a type anymore? Like, I saw one relationship that just got into one recently, and I was like, that guy over me. That guy. And I was just like, this girl that I thought for years, this hot chick, I thought I had no chance with. Then I realized I always did. Because I've realized now that the sort of women that are in my life and I see who they're dating, I'm like, that guy's no better than me. And I smile at the end of the day, knowing that I'm better than a lot of the guys that are on my Facebook. I'm so proud of that. I'm proud that, other guys are jealous when I talk to their girlfriends. Yeah, be jealous, motherfuckers. Because I've got something that you can't offer a girl. Stability. Loyalty. Look, and as I say, looks fade, Everyone's looks will fade in time. But if someone's genuine and got a fucking massive heart like I do, that doesn't die. You can break it, but it keeps getting mended. You knock the foundation down, it gets stronger. After every time, you make it stronger, you rebuild. And that's what I'm doing right now. You see, at any time, could be today, could be tomorrow, could be next week, I could be in a relationship. Because I'm leaving that door open. I'm open to it, but they have to be a fucking amazing person and take everything that I say with a grain of salt. They have to show me that they're worthy. Because I'm not going to settle for just second best anymore. I'm at the pinnacle. I'm at the top. And you'll hear me say it in a lot of videos. I'm at the top. Now I just need a beautiful woman to share it with. They say the sex of a man is, behind it is a great woman. In the 30 plus years I've been alive, I've only had one great woman. And, that's all that matters. I had one great woman of 6 years, and that was it. And what that's taught me is that, you know, I fell in love with someone that wasn't even my type. And that was the longest relationship I've ever had in my life. How scary is that? It's amazing that you look past the looks and look at someone's heart and their soul. That's the person you want to be with. That's a great person. That's the person that will look after you when you're sick. That's the sort of person that will stay faithful to you and honest to you. That's a person worth marrying. Not someone that's just going to give up when things are hard, you know, do stuff illegal. You know, I'm smarter than what most people think I am at the end of the day. And I'll tell you this. As I said in one of my previous vids, I'll always win. One way or another. I don't give up. I don't just surrender or lose. I can't do that. I can't give up on the person I love. I can't give up on, you know, other things in life. Just because people don't like who I date or people don't like what I do. And like I said in my vid, you know, I live with my parents. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Like, every time that gets brought up, and then I say, okay, so you live in a kingdom with your family. And would you rather live with your family in the kingdom than being alone in a tin shed? No, you wouldn't. And that's how I compare it to. Like I said, I get rent from my tenants that live an hour away. I own that house. But living with my parents, it saves me money. So I can, you know, invest in another house down the track. And I wouldn't rather be anywhere else in this fucking kingdom. Why can't I live in the kingdom? Why can't I stay in the kingdom? You know, women don't have problem being part of the kingdom and living in the kingdom and dating the prince. Because I consider myself the prince of the kingdom. And they want to be the princess. But they don't fit that. It's like Meghan and Harry. She ain't no princess. She shouldn't be part of... Are you fucking serious? That's odd. I don't usually get a video call from her. That's odd. Maybe it was Meghan calling me. You fucking badmouthing me, motherfucker! Seriously, she'll never be part of the kingdom. I think she's the one girl that it's like... You look at her and you think, wow, that's someone a royal shouldn't be. But that's another subject for another day. What the hell? I'm trying to think where I can type, because I don't want to type it on my screen. Let's have a look. Oh, big cold in here, eh? I haven't got the heater on tonight. I've just, afterwards I'll go do dishes, and then that's it. That's my night consists of... Got the Nintendo Switch ready there. Yes, I am. Cheers. This will be on YouTube later. It's about me. I'd rather just come see you and put you in my arms, but you know. When this goes live on YouTube, people will get to find out the real me. And people will find out what I look for in life and how you can turn a negative into a positive. And I think that, you know, I know someday I'm going to be a great partner, a great father. Yeah, I'm going to be a great father one day. I'm going to be a great partner to someone. And I know that my life will get better. I have amazing people in my life that some are positive, some are negative, but I know that I'm a good-looking guy that can get anyone. And I know I'm successful and I don't need to, you know, lower myself. Do you want to go kiss on the beach again? Don't worry, no one can see these messages like when they go to YouTube, so you're safe, by the way. Yes, Andre is live and I'm wearing pants. Actually, some YouTube vids I'm not actually wearing pants, but no one would notice. But life's about taking chances. Life's about taking risks. And if you like someone, just be with them. If you want to hook up with someone, you just hook up with them. No connections, no strings attached. Just, you think they're good looking and they think you're good looking, just go for it. There's no thinking about it. Well, obviously, you know. Anyways, shut up and kiss me. I always wanted to say that in a live. I so badly wanted to say that, so bad, especially to you. Oh, I should behave. You're lucky that I'm not on the first. I mean, I'd put my pants on right now and come pick you up, but you know, you'd be all over me. You know, because look at this new body. Like, look at it. You'd be all over this like a fat kid on a cupcake. A chocolate cupcake with sprinkles. Yeah, I just did, eh? Mwah. You get a kiss. Ah, it was good hanging out with you. No, honestly, like, you did make me happy when I was not happy. And I can't ever forget that. And I still keep the photos of us on my computer. It was just something, you know, that cheers me up. I have a wallpaper with all the people that mean something to me, and you're on there. Yeah, well, if you're drunk, it wouldn't be too hard to kiss you, so. What am I doing here? I should be there right now. Like, just get in my arms and be like, See, I don't hold back. But now, like, my friend was actually quite shocked the other day. She's like, I'm on your wallpaper. I'm like, yeah. Do I mean something to you, Andre? I'm like, yeah, you do. And I look at the photos of me and you, and I look at photos of me and others, and they were times that people made me happy. That's why my profile pic is of the person that recently, you know, yeah. Don't stereotype you. How? You're just a good-looking chick. Like, you're hot. You're beautiful. You got a good heart. You're amazingly beautiful. You just, yeah, you take my breath away. Well, you did that night when I was in the sand, like my feet were sinking and I nearly fell over. But, you know, that's a different story for another day. But, yeah, like I said, I know what I want in life, and it's to be happy. And like I said in the Positive Vibe vid on YouTube, if you haven't checked it out already, you're with my cuz? Nice. Behave. I would say that, but yeah. Yeah, kind of, yeah, it's not going to be easy, but you know. Hi. I guess you're hearing probably all my stories that I've told. Oh God, I'm embarrassed now. I need a drink. And if you want to know, I could probably drive, but I'm just, you know, looking after myself tonight. I'm just, you know, listening to some music, you know. Got the Nintendo Switch already? Nah, you're not. You're good. Like I said, no one on YouTube will know, like, what you're saying, so it's crazy to think. I miss you as a friend. Had some really lovely times as friends. You certainly know how to cheer me up. And there's not many people that can right now. So I thank you. I thank you very much. Like I said, night, my friend. Sending hugs and kisses to you. You should be here right now kissing me. Anyways, so before I wrap up this vid for YouTube and Facebook, I would just like to say to everyone that, you know, don't think you're not good enough for people. Don't think you're not worthy of someone's love and affection. You know, if you really like somebody, just tell them. If you think someone's good looking, you just tell them. If you love someone and want to be with them, just tell them. You know, if you want to kiss someone, you just tell them. I just did. Because you shouldn't hold back. Because the more you hold back, the more you feel upset and negative inside. You need to let all these emotions and feelings out, because the hourglass is running out. And we don't know how much time we have on this earth. And you've got to understand that if someone can make you happy, that's the person you want in your life. That's real. And if you think about them on a day-to-day basis, like, or what they're doing or something, it means you like them. It means you want to spend time with them. The moment you start thinking about someone, then you know that you want to be a part of that person's life. And like I said to the person that just popped in just then, I would be lying to say I don't think about that person every day. I wouldn't tell her that. But then it's like, well, didn't you just say, Andre, if you like someone, you tell them? Yes. And I probably told this person a million times that, but I respect her as a friend, and I know that's all she wants, so that's all I do. Like, you got to respect the person. I say this to a lot of guys especially. I tell them, if you like someone and you're giving them all your energy, but they're not giving you the same back, just go forward, move on. Don't let them hold you back. Don't let them, make you feel bad about yourself. Like, yes, you like the person. Yes, you want to spend time with them. And if they don't want to make an effort with you, then, that's their loss. And that's how people have got to look at things. Like, there was someone that I was supposed to catch up with for a coffee a couple of days ago. And when they decided not to talk to me for a few days, and then when the day came, nothing happened, I was like, wow. I mean nothing to that person. I'm just, a pawn on their chessboard. But I'm not a chess piece. I'm a human being. It's like someone posted on my Facebook, oh, you want to catch up, Andre? Yeah. And nothing happened. And then it's like, why would you post something like that if you know that you're not going to catch up with me? But, my friends, I released the hounds. Smithers, release the hounds. That's probably the worst Mr. Burns thing you can ever hear. But when my two female friends defended me in my honor, I was very grateful for them for doing that. Because, it's 2 in 1 day. That kind of fucking sucked. And I'm better than that. I should be like, fuck them. Go do something I like. And we are now still in the same bottle. But I'll tell you something. I turned a negative into a positive. I realised that obviously those two people don't care about me like they say they do. And I don't need them in my life. One of them, the one that posted on my Facebook wall, still question if it was a hacked. Still question if it was that person. But I don't know because I don't get a response. As for the other person, they've seen what I've had to deal with over the last year and a bit, and they decided to add to that, wood on the fire. Like, Andre's down. I'll kick him a little bit more. See, I look at things like, hey, if you may be in a relationship, but you're not happy, then why are you putting up with it? And why are you watch my live vids and be like, oh yeah, you're a good bloke, Andre. Yeah. But what are you doing? You're not coming to see me. You're not even making an effort to see me. And the fact that in some vids you say I'm a good-looking bloke and you're in a relationship. Right, so you think I'm good-looking, you think I'm a nice guy, you're having problems with your relationship, but you don't want to take a chance with me. The fuck? Fungal yourself, seriously. Or as the Italian man said in the crowd the other night, the events game, Fanculo la Allegri. Fanculo la Allegri, yeah. We need to sack our coach. Fucking. Yeah, he's just. Why spend hundreds of millions of dollars on players when one of them is not fit enough to even play right now? Don't know when he's coming back. And the other one, when he eventually does get on the field, doesn't last more than 5-10 minutes and gets a red card for elbowing someone in the stomach. What the fuck? He's supposed to be Angel Di Maria. He's no fucking angel. He's a fucking menace. He's done nothing. Like, he's done nothing. We paid all that money for him. Like, everyone says, oh, but if you get Pogba, Di Maria, then you got Rabiot comes back, Chiesa comes back, Szczesny comes back, you've got a good team. Yeah, you get all those players back and then we start losing again. Then what? Like, we lost to a team that has never won in the main Italian league. Then we lose to a team that hasn't won on Italian surface in 25 years. That's our recent 2 losses. And might add that both are low teams and one of them was at home. Fuck me. Like, fuck me. You know, I was watching the Aussie Rules football the other day. I wanted Collingwood to lose so fucking bad. Sucked in, you motherfuckers. You lost. Sorry. Sorry if I offended any Collingwood fans out there. I look at it as, at the end of the day, umpiring decisions in all sports are just fucked. Let's be honest. It doesn't matter what code. Umpires are screwing games up. But you can't say, oh, but that should have been a free kick and that shouldn't have been a free kick because that's input the game. No. If your team's losing all game and at the last minute you decide to try and make a comeback and you don't win, that's your own fault. If you're losing for the whole game and you only just start doing good in the last quarter, how can you call yourself a team? You're getting lucky every time. And that's why I said about the Collingwood thing where those 11 games they won in a row, most of them they were behind for most of the game. And if it wasn't for umpiring decisions that went their way, they wouldn't have won. They wouldn't even be in the top 8. They shouldn't have even finished top 4. You know? And people say, oh, but that Sydney player shoved him. And if you really look at it, how many incidents where there's argy-bargy and nothing gets done about it? Yeah, I love the Collingwood supporters, always complain, but they're the ones that get the most free kicks. Anyway, this video was about, like I said, me. It'll be uploaded to YouTube later. I'll probably watch it before I upload it, just in case I've said something I shouldn't. But like I said, we have to agree that, you know, life is full of, you know, obstacles, and we just got to overachieve them. We've got to be positive and not let people bring us down and just move forward in life and be happy for what we have, whether it's our kids, whether it's a beautiful place, you know, find the positives to be happy about. I'm happy with everything I've achieved in life, and like I said, I'm at the pinnacle, and I know the next relationship I get into will be my last because it'll be with the right person. You know, hey, the next person I marry could have a kid. You know, who knows? Like, I just know that I know I'm good enough, and I'm proud of the way that I am. My mental, I'm clear. My mind's clear. I'm happy. I'm drug free. I'm smoke free. You know, I'm very hardworking. I'm very nice, and I know that I'll find someone decent. And I will not lower myself to the standards that I've been lowered to. And I'm very happy that, you know, when I did get out of jail, you know, yes, a friend was there when I got out and looked after me and was there for me. But then when she disappeared, I looked after myself without my parents, without my friends. You know, I wasn't allowed on the internet, so I couldn't message anyone. But I managed to get by day because I tried to find the things that I loved and I made sure I focused on them. Home detention sucked for a while. But the moment I got off it and I realised that all my friends were still here on Facebook, even the fake ones. And you've seen on those 2 vids that I posted on YouTube that I didn't need fucking anyone on Facebook. I didn't need fucking friends. I don't need fucking anybody. I got myself. Like, I really don't need the stress of people's bullshit and problems. You know, the things that haven't changed in 6 months on Facebook is the same people in relationships that are living a lie in a relationship. It's good to see you, Kate. You beautiful woman. Fucking beautiful. Hopefully someday I can meet you and say that. because you are a fucking amazing woman. And I think, like my friend, you are one of those women that are like a role model. Good mother, hardworking, beautiful inside and out. And I'm going to say that because I'm going to. So thank you. I appreciate you making an effort. Just by you posting, you made an effort. I won't forget that. I'm sorry that I bug you sometimes. I just, at the moment, looking to talk to anybody at the moment. I'm a bit lost and confused about things, but, I'm trying to get day by day, just positive vibes and positive people, and, life has obstacles and you've got to go around them or destroy them. And I'm very successful in life. I'm very happy with my life. I love the way I look. I like my body now. I'm happy to a degree, but, things happen for a reason, as I said in my positive vibes video. And I do believe that I'm more stronger than ever mentally. I'm more alert of what's going on in life. Things are more clearer now. I have beautiful people messaging me now. Since I posted that profile pic, everyone's like, oh, you're a ladies' man. Like, it's just a really good friend. And that's what I need right now. Friends that are going to make an effort and come see me or want to catch up with me. Not be fake and be like, oh, just chat to me when they feel like it on Facebook. I just, like the girl that came on before, we had a few dates a year or two ago, and she was the one that started off this happy side of me. Like, when she spent time with me, like, I made a joke earlier on in this video, like, shut up and kiss me, because those were the words that she used on me on one of our dates. And yeah, it was good in this vid to say that back to her, even though she's drunk right now and she doesn't know what she's probably saying. But I said to her, I'd love to be in her arms right now, because she was someone that actually made me happy and she was good to be around. And I need more people like that, because if I had more people like that in my life, I'm the one that's going to laugh last. As they say, he that laughs last is always happy. The Joker. I'll always be the Joker. I'll find my Harley Quinn. People are so scared when they hear me do that Joker voice. They're like, you're so good at it. And it's like, yeah, I know. Like I said, Joker may be fictional with green hair, but no one's ever met a motherfucker quite like me. I'm Andre the Joker. I'm Andre the Kid. I'm fucking very cocky and arrogant because I can be. I know that when I'm in a relationship, I'm the best that I can be. Faithful, honest. 95% of people say I'm a good kisser, but I'd say 99%. There was just that one time where apparently I was really bad. I was bad because I didn't want to fucking kiss the person. Just on the down low. But I know that when I'm with all these women, at least I don't have to force myself upon them. They like seeing me. They like kissing me. They like doing stuff with me. And it's just like the girl previously came up in the vid just then. Wow, that girl can kiss. Jesus Christ, like, the ones, like, there's times that, like, I've had my breath taken away from a kiss, and that's one of them. I'll be like, damn. And, like, you wouldn't believe it, like, and this is to anyone that hasn't known the story, but on the way home that night, I was just like, I won the fucking lotto, man. I'm just, like, cheering, like, yeah, I fucking did good. It's so good. But at the end of the day, it's not about kissing or hooking up with anyone. It's just about, finding my inner peace. And I have found my inner peace. I'm quite content with myself and how I look. And, when you have women every day going, oh, you look great. You're bulked up. You look amazing. And I know they're saying it because they mean it. Because I know they are. Because I know that when I got out, I was skin and bones. I was like 50 kilos when I was in there. Like, I got down really low. I was my body looked disgusting. My face was like white because I was just like, letting myself go. And then it's like, nah, fuck this. I want all the people that have dated me in the past to be like jealous now because they haven't got a guy like me. Because you don't, ladies. You don't have a guy like me. Successful. Happy. Massive change in body. As I said, there was a massive change coming. Look at that. Look how good I look. Teeth clean. How cool is that? See the effects. It's like made my teeth sparkle. And that was quite cool. But this Joker's got to go. I've got to try and find my Harley Quinn now. I don't think she exists in this universe. There's other universes out there where there's someone that just needs me. Come rescue them. And I will soon. Thank you.